My name's Kylie. I'm an admissions communications assistant from Oakland University in the undergraduate admissions office. I'm here today with Matthew from the School of Business, and he's going to tell us about his experience here at OU. So Matthew, can you introduce yourself a little bit and tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Hi, how you doing, guys? My name is Matthew Martuzzo. I'm a student at Oakland University in the SBA, majoring in finance with a minor in accounting. I'm also part of the Financial Management Association, Honors College, Business Honors Program, Business Scholars, and a few other things. I also play hockey for the D1 ACHA team here, and yeah, I'm very excited to be part of this interview.
Why did you choose Oakland University?
So this is a question I've actually been asked a lot. I chose Oakland University for a few reasons. First off, right when I stepped on campus, I absolutely loved it. I visited a lot of other colleges, and I just really liked the area that it was in. Especially when you leave campus, it's a beautiful surrounding community, and it's a place that I grew up playing hockey around a lot, so I was already familiar. And also I received an offer to play on the D1 ACHA team here, so that definitely factored into my decision. The biggest factor of why I went here is also the School of Business is amazing, and I knew that. Everybody I met in the SBA was great to me before I even committed to going here, so that made it very easy and was one of the big factors of me ending up going here. So
What do you love the most about Oakland University?
what I love the most is probably the support system and the people, particularly in the SBA. I have met others outside of the SBA that are great, but I work with a lot of people, especially Megan Cole and Emily Cutlip in the School of Business, who have just been absolutely outstanding. And I think that it's really the people that have made my experience here so great. They really care about you and want to see you have a bright future. So having their support has meant the most to me while I'm here.
What kind of career are you hoping to pursue with the degree that you have?
The career that I'm pursuing, I am an intern at Plant Moran. I interned last summer of 2021, and I'm also going back this summer 2022 and starting full-time after that. And I'm in their wealth management group, financial advising specifically at Plant Moran. So that is what I will be pursuing. I also hope to get my certified financial planning license, my CFP, and also my Series 65 when I leave college. So those are my goals right now, and obviously that can change. I'm still 20 years old, but right now that's the avenue that I'm taking.
What made you choose the program that you did?
So I chose a program that I did because when I was around 16 years old, I was financially independent, so I had to learn a lot of those finance skills early on. I found out that I was very good at them, and it was interesting to me, so I knew it was something in business that I wanted to do. When I got to Oakland University, I still wasn't sure what part of business, but I knew I was in the right area. And finance, it was just the most interesting thing to me and linked with a lot of the skills that I already had. So I ended up going finance, and I haven't looked back.
What makes the program that you're in so special here at Oakland University?
This is going to be similar to something I've already said, but the people and the professors that I've worked with, my advisors, my career services consultants, you could call them, and a couple of the finance professors that I've had have just had a huge impact on me and my experience here. And like I said, the people, they really do care about you if you reach out and ask questions. I haven't met anybody who hasn't wanted the best for me and hasn't been willing to take the time out of their day to make sure I had a full understanding of whether it's the material or the places I want to go. And even if I do ask similar questions all the time, my advisors and career services are always willing to explain that one more time and make sure that I'm confident in the path that I'm pursuing. So just having people invest in you and being there for me at all times is very important. It is a nice support system and what makes it special.
Do you have any advice for future students that are interested in going into this program or joining the School of Business?
Yes, I do have some advice. First off, and I'm sure everybody's going to hear this, it's a pretty common answer, is get involved early. There's a lot of student organizations and whatever it is, Financial Management Association, Business Scholars. There's so many great opportunities to get involved with. And also another thing I would say to do is just take advantage of the resources you have. The career services and the advising in the School of Business is just unmatched. And there's so much opportunity with the people that you meet, and they're willing to do a lot of things for you if you just ask. And just taking advantage of that and and utilizing, because they have so many connections in the surrounding area and they know so much because they've seen so many students be successful and push them in the right direction, that they just have a lot of knowledge on the matter. So using that instead of making mistakes that other people have already done, and not being afraid to reach out has been crucial to me. So I would say get involved and take advantage of the resources that the SBA has to offer.
How has the School of Business and Oakland University helped you grow professionally and personally?
I will start with the professionally. I personally have met a lot of employers or other students that are high achieving in the professional world at student organization events, and being able to talk with them and see what path they're on and just introduce myself. It's nice because in this virtual world, it's nice to put a face with a name, and just personally, there's so much growth, especially I'm thinking the business scholars, where we're working on real companies' problems and coming up with solutions, and then actually sending them our solutions for them to possibly use to better their business. And that's real world experience, even though we're not getting paid for working for them, but we're still solving problems that are prominent in today's workplace. So I think there's things like that. And then there's business honors program, where you're in a more rigorous schedule, you're doing special projects that you normally wouldn't see, and a lot of them do pertain to our actual business in the community. So being able to be in touch with that and also have that personal side of it, there's so much room to grow while you're at Oakland University. So
how are you hoping to impact the world through your major and your degree?
One of my personal goals, and especially coming from where I did, is I just want to help people. I think that I've put a lot of work in, and I'm going forward to gain the knowledge I need to help people financially and help them achieve their goals, whether it be retire early or buy one of their dream houses, whatever it is. I want to make sure that can happen. And I know that if I work hard enough, I'm going to be able to help everybody that comes into contact with me, including my family. So I think helping people is my biggest motivation right now, and that's one of my goals going forward.
Anything else you would like to add before we end our interview?
Yeah, so just to any incoming students to Oakland University, I just want to say that college is really what you make of it, and getting involved with as much things as you can and things that really interest you is very important for your personal and professional growth. And if there's one thing that you take from this interview, it's to get involved in something that you are interested in, whether it be a student org or a club sport or anything. There's so much to learn, and take advantage of the resources in whatever field you're going into. So your advisors and your career services, they can be your best friend, and they can single-handedly create professional opportunities for you.
If you'd like to learn more about Matthew, feel free to follow us at OU Admissions on all social medias.